Denny's let me know that today, for who is legit, we've got a Vicar. And I'm like,
A Vicar? What the
that's
hell
so
is
dumb.
that?
What is a Vicar? Apparently in the Episcopal Church, it's a member of the clergy in charge of a chapel or a vice to the bishop in the Catholic Church.
Vicar?
Yes. So we have a person of the cloth. We've got Vicar John on here. Hello, Vicar John.
Hello?
Okay, hello, Vicar John. And I believe we've also got on here, is this Vicar Paul?
What's up?
Yeah. What's up? All right. Okay. One of these gentlemen is a legit vicar. Okay, we got to figure out if it is John or if it is Paul that is the legit vicar. My question is, starting off here, we'll go with John first. Tell me, how long did you have to study, go through the seminary, whatever it might be? What was the training, and how long did it take to become, I guess, an ordained vicar, John?
I studied with the church directly for about 7 years, and after that, they let me go out on my own and start, following the bishop and helping him around. And then after he saw that I was ready, we started going out and talking to my own students, and now I'm a vicar here at Victory Baptist Church on Forest Hill.
Okay. All right. What about you, Vicar Paul?
In my program, you go to pastor school essentially for 4 years, and then you're a vicar after 3, and then you do 1 more year of school, and then you're bona fide.
Interesting.
Yes, their stories differ kind of greatly, so obviously one of them is a complete fraud here. Okay, who is legit? Jaber, do you have a question for our vicars?
Oh, I do. Vicar number 1, please tell me and recite your favorite passage from Proverbs.
Proverbs. There's just so many, I don't know if I can pick one for you off the top of my head.
Okay. Just so many, Jaybird. So many.
Okay, and Victor number 2?
Oh, man, I'm a little embarrassed. I can't tell you the reference, but I always liked, where words are many, sin is unavoidable, but he who keeps his tongue is wise.
Okay, at least he's got something.
He did have time to Google, too.
He did. Well, are they both lying to us?
Okay, we're trying to figure out which one here is actually a member of the clergy with the Episcopalian Church. It's a vicar.
It ain't looking good, Kev.
Virginia, what is your question here for Vicar John?
What's the best thing you've ever seen dropped in the collection plate?
Oh, man. About maybe 2 years back, one of our members came in, and it was a woman. She left her husband's engagement ring in the bowl.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Give this back to God. I don't need it. What about you, Vicar Paul?
I have seen used tissues in the collection plate.
It's not the trash. Okay.
What are you doing in church if you're blowing your snot rag and putting that in?
You're doing it wrong. And just so you know, Jesus is watching.
Okay, question here. The title is vicar, but is it actually a verb too? Could you do vicking? And if you are vicking, what is vicking? I'm just trying to figure out this word that I'd never heard here, John. Is there an action that goes with it? When you spring into action, what is vicking? What are your roles? What do you do to vic?
He's praying.
Disney.
Did you say Disney?
No, I'm not. Vicking, I've never heard of it.
Okay. All right. What about you, Paul? If you had to say, like, what does that describe? If you were vicking, what are you doing? What is your main role as a vicar?
Mainly, it's like an intern pastor, or I joke around that I'd be a junior pastor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have one final question here. I think I've got my answer, which is the true vicar, Jaybird.
I do, and I'd like to hear some passion with these answers. Please, gentlemen, both of you, sing your favorite church hymn.
Okay, we'll start with John. Vicar John, yes.
Favorite? All right. Let me see.
Okay, next.
Oh, man, on the spot.
Yeah, so we'll give you a second there to regroup.
We'll give you a second to put down the bong.
Yeah. Vicar Paul, do you have just a little note or two of your favorite?
Yeah, sure. Amazing Grace.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's pulling out an old staple.
Yeah, I mean, they're both terrible contestants.
Vicar John, did you come up with one yet?
Sure. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns. Yeah.
Okay.
What a mess.
One of these guys actually is legit. Can you believe that?
No.
One is actually legit.
I cannot believe this.
One of them is really a vicar, a member of the clergy with the Episcopalian Church. Is it Vicar John, our first caller, or is it Vicar Paul? To me, it's got to be Vicar Paul II is who I'm going with.
There's no way it's Victor John. There's no way.
Virginia, what do you think?
I think it's Paul as well.
Okay. All right. Who is the true vicar? Is it John or is it Paul? Paul, is it you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is. Very
Thank
nice.
goodness.
And John, do you go to church?
No, man, I haven't been in years.
No one's shocked.
No, man.
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got something both for you gentlemen. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I had never even heard of a vicar before today.
We
so
learned
I learned something.
They're calling
Yeah.
it Victor.
On today's show. So very nice. Thank you very much. If you've got something that you do that's rather interesting, if you'd like to be on Who is Legit, send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com.